Hello everybody, welcome back. So we're going to have a quick look at XRP. I'm doing a stream in, what is this, about half an hour, so I thought I was just running through some charts of my own because I don't get much chance to do this at the moment. And XRP is something we looked at on the last live stream and recognised that on the weekly we're in this enormous ascending triangle formation, which basically isn't bullish nor is it bearish, but it gives us an idea of where the resistance are and the supports are, and we can work out whether or not we have a breakout to the up or to the down. The measured move to the up brings us up to about $2.30, which is that's an okay area. You can't really complain with that kind of thing. And like I say, it doesn't mean that it definitely 100% going to happen, but it could. Interesting to note, that it's up versus Sats as well today. So it's not the pillar of strength, but it's also not the massive weakness that people come to recognise it as. And to be honest with you, there's always people on my channel, especially when I talk about Bepro being a shitcoin, and go, "You call Bepro a shitcoin, but you make videos on XRP. You seem to think it's amazing." Well, it's not that XRP is amazing, right? It's massively underperforming, as is Bepro. But it's more about the fact that the chart is old, and because it's old, it gives us a bit more, I suppose, signals and even just basic formations like this. I think they're a bit more relevant, than something that's only just out, just a bit wet behind the ears. And so I'm not saying that XRP is the best thing you'll ever trade, or best thing you'll certainly never, you'll ever hold. I mean, for the record, I bought XRP when it was less than 3 cents, way back years ago. So I did get one of those massive moves. In fact, it was the one that everybody probably remembers it for. It absolutely. I mean, there was 100x basically that I got out of that one. Well, it was less than 100x. I didn't sell it at its peak, obviously, but it did pretty well, probably about a 70 or an 80x. So yeah, it was good back then, but since then it's become on. Yeah, it does its own thing, which is to basically be a relatively decent chart to trade, whether you're long or short. I hold still, quite a large amount of it, and bought back in around here, which is an obvious trade. This is your consolidation end into accumulation beginning, and so far it's worked out okay. It's not like, obviously buying Matic, which again, for the record, I did, and all these other coins that you buy. You diversify your portfolio, but it's still not a bad trade so far. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this points to a level of $2.30. And if you think about the way that the chart looks itself, we have these mountains and molehills, right? We've had this in the past. We have a mountain and a molehill, followed by a mountain and a molehill. So the next thing that I'd be looking for would be a mountain, and then if it carries on with this kind of formation, mountain, molehill, then we'll have another run on that you could probably capitalize on through some futures trades. But the next big pump up into the $2 zone, like I say, that's the measured move. When XRP gets going, it could easily get higher than that. So yeah, I quite like the way it looks. I mean, again, ascending triangles like this are neither bullish nor bearish, but they do give you an idea of when this is worked out for the best. And what we'll be looking for is a closure, a candle body closure, either above or below. That's simple as that. It's interesting to note though that we do have a horizontal level of support as well below us. So even if we did close a little bit below here, we do have this horizontal which comes in line exactly with the daily Bollinger Band. And that's relatively strong too. And again, we're talking about candle body closures, not wicks. So body closures, below here, it might look a little bit, dodgy, but we've still got this area and probably just a little lower before we could write this off as a broken to the downside. And something you might have recognized yourself when trading formations like this is that the closer you get to the apex, the more likely it is that we have a fake out, whether that's a fake breakout or a fake breakdown. So we could end up breaking down ever so slightly and then turning around and then carrying on with this essential breakout from that level. So, I'm not saying that this measured move has to happen immediately. I'm just saying this is the next target for XRP. And if you're not in XRP, I'm not asking you to buy it. It's up to you what you do with your money, especially in a situation like this where Bitcoin is essentially downtrending. Downtrending in an area of accumulation, which is still technically bullish, which could be all the way down here to just above 40,000. So it is a dodgy time and a risky time to be buying into anything, I have to say, and to try and to point, to the up across the board, at this very specific moment in time is a little bit, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. But it's a formation, it's a measured move, it's a pattern, and I'm not going to say that it's not going to happen. I'm very much in favour of the market being bullish, even if we are technically going down at the moment. So you buy in when the market's red, don't you? Everybody is afraid, don't want it, calling for bear markets. It's often a sign. To me, there doesn't seem to be any signs of a bear market, only dramatic pullbacks. And it's in those moments like that where opportunities are presented to you, and whether you have the balls or the knowledge or even just the funds available, I suppose it's up to you what you do with those balls, funds, and knowledge, really. Right, I'll leave it with you there, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, take it easy.